channel. My name is Emily Schutte, and I have been in the beauty industry for over 21 years, and I can't wait to talk today about your skin and what might be happening and what I'm seeing in the marketplace. If this video blesses you, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll give you directions later in the video on how we can work together if that's an avenue you want to take also.
All right, we are back in the comfort of my office to talk about something that has been popping up nonstop lately, and I had to come on here and make a quick video about this because it is really hard to navigate, okay? So if you are having trouble navigating the beauty space right now, friend, you are not alone. Beauty has gotten weird and it's gotten confusing, and here's why. There's all these different like TikTok influencers and what they're basing a lot of the skincare things off of is trends. You've got the K-beauty space, the Korean beauty space, kind of like coming into all of that. You've got celebrities. I swear every celebrity now, it's like they have to have like a skincare and a makeup line. And part of you even wonders, like, do these people even use the products that they are, making and those types of things? So it's just, there's a lot out there. And one thing that I have noticed, okay, and this is kind of what it boils down to, is we're actually now overdoing it. I feel like there was a time when we were underdoing skincare, and now we've overcompensated the other direction and we're using way too many products, and it's actually harming our skin. And so today's video is really about this. Like, if I was sitting across from you right now and you told me that your skin feels irritated, or it feels dry, or it feels like kind of like flaky through here, and it just feels kind of patchy, and you're somehow still kind of breaking out from things, I would say the number one thing that I am seeing mistake-wise in skincare today is people are using way too many actives. And I get it. I am totally the girl who's like, oh my gosh, a new cream, I'm going to use it. So I put it on my face, and it's like with no thought to, okay, how does this actually fit into my skincare routine? Is this going to mesh with the other things? Is this working? I get it. I come from the more is more. More is better. Let's use it all. I want to look, I want to be a hot grandma when I'm 80. So if that's you, let's just take a deep breath for a minute, because it is possible to use too many actives. I'm going to talk about what actives are so you actually understand that terminology, because you're probably hearing some of this. The tricky thing is most women don't even realize they're doing it. And that's why I wanted to talk about this. First off, what is an active? Okay, so an active is basically any ingredient that is meant to change your skin. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky, because it could be acne medicine, like a salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide. That's an active. It could be an exfoliating agent, like we have this AHA PHA booster, for example. We've got lots of different things. So anything that's an exfoliating acid. We've got a glycolic acid facial peel, anything retinol. So we have a retinol. Niacinamides are considered an active. Vitamin C is an active, because again, it's going to brighten your skin. So anything that's meant to kind of like change your skin. And here's the thing, they're all really good things. Like, all of these ingredients are revolutionary. They're newer technology. They help our skin, but they're also really, really powerful. And that's where the problem comes in, because what happens is you start with one, right? This is what I do. I start with one and I think, oh, okay, that's really good. My skin looks great. I look great. And then you add another one because you're like, well, I want even better results. And then you add another one and you add another one, and then maybe a serum and a toner. And before you know it, you've got actives in multiple steps of your routine, and your skin literally never gets a break. And it's not that your skin is bad or it's not responding to the skincare that you're doing. It just might be that your skin might not be ready for it all at once. And one of the things that I would recommend is, and this is, I'm going to like offer myself up here at the end, if you feel like you've watched some of my videos, you trust me, you want to work with me, I'm going to give you instructions on how to do that. But I'm going to tell you right now that depending on you, and this is why skincare is not one size fits all, this is also another variable into why the beauty space is so confusing right now. It depends on you, right? You're not going to go from, if you're someone who's using like really simple skincare products like Cetaphil or CeraVe, you're not going to go from that to like a 10-step retinol-based, 3 different actives, niacinamide, retinol, AHA-based skincare program after you've gone from something like that. So that's the other mistake, like on the road to getting the right skincare routine, is going from very, very basic to a whole bunch of things at once, and not giving your skin time to be able to figure out if it's the right thing, to kind of get used to it. There is an adjustment period with certain products, especially actives, because they're so powerful, that it actually is better to start with one or two and then continue to add on to that. And so that would be my recommendation if you are kind of like new to skincare or you're trying to like revamp your routine and you're using really basic stuff. Give your skin some time to get used to things. Most people kind of skip that step because more is more and bigger is better and faster is better and we want all of those things. I understand you. I feel you. Let's start with those basics first. So that would be my first recommendation in this journey. But my first recommendation for you, if you are not sure, am I using too many actives? Am I using the right things? Is to look at what you're using and see how many actives are in the different products that you're using. Again, examples of actives are like any exfoliators, intense or gentle, retinols, vitamin C, acne medicines, niacinamide, AHA or PHA, which is alpha hydroxy acid or polyhydroxy acid, or any, there's so many different acids now, but some are hydrating, so you have to know the difference, that type of thing. Because the other thing is, some things are very, very obvious. Like, for example, our clinical solutions, AHA, PHA, skin resurfacing booster, this is an obvious active. But what most people don't realize is sometimes, depending on what skincare brand or line you're using, sometimes the daily like cleansing and moisturizing steps also have like trace amounts or encapsulated versions of those same actives. And so while you think, oh, I'm just using one active, you might actually have it in some of your other products and not even be aware of it. And that's where the layering effect, that's like if you're getting kind of dryness, redness, a little scaliness even. Over exfoliating is a big one. I did this for a while. I love how my skin feels when I exfoliate. And so I have this really bad habit sometimes of over exfoliating. So again, if your skin is kind of like overly flaking, we want it to be dewy. I'm feeling really dewy today, by the way, because I have the right balance of all of those things and that hydration. So again, looking at your skincare products and going, okay, what of my routine has actives in it would be my first step. The second step I would look at is looking at your skin barrier. I know you've probably watched some of my videos. I've been on a kick about restoring skin's natural lipid barrier. We all have it and it is getting wrecked. It's, you know, environmental factors like pollution and smog, not drinking enough water, using too many actives can wreck your barrier. So here's why we're talking about this. So many different things can wreck your barrier. Just the climate you live in, dryness, if you're in a desert, or if you're like me and you're in the tundra half of the year. It's just all these different things combined make that lipid barrier like a screen. And when it's like a window screen, it's letting in, yeah, it's filtering big stuff, but it's letting in little stuff like bacteria. It's letting in, you know, free radicals, all the different things, versus when your barrier is like a brick wall and it's strong, all that stuff bounces off, your moisture retention is better. So the second thing I would look at, if you feel like, okay, maybe I'm overdoing it, I would take your routine back to basic. And what I mean by that is a good cleanser, a good moisturizer, and maybe one additional product. And the one that I'm obsessed with, it's no secret, is our Time-Wise Clinical Solutions Barrier Restore. It is featured in all of our catalogs right now. And it's Barrier Restore 113. It's 1 part fatty acids, 1 part ceramides, and 3 parts cholesterol. And this product, it reinforces your skin barrier by 43% within just 3 hours. My skin feels bouncy whenever I do it. So that product with just a basic cleanser and moisturizer, just to kind of like repair that a little bit, strengthen that, and then continue that as you start adding actives back in. So if you are feeling like you're in a space where your skin is maybe a little bit irritated because we've overdone it, I like to take it back to basic, and then you can start building back in one at a time and just kind of seeing how your skin acts to that. And that's really where the magic can come in, is getting yourself back to baseline, getting super hydrated, kind of doing, I like to even call it a skin reset, where you just kind of reevaluate your products along the way. That would be the next step that I would do. Now I want to talk to my girly pops on here watching me that are into complex skincare routines. You're like, girl, my skin can take anything. You throw it at me. You can take it. I love that too. But I just want to remind everyone that skin needs to be worked into complex routines. If that's the case, and you're doing fine using a lot of different actives and things, great. What you might want to look at is order of application. Like, are you using the ingredients and the actives in the right order so that it's going the deepest in your pores? So for example, vitamin C is great, but if you compare it with vitamin E, E is a delivery system that takes it super deep into your pores. So now you're getting max benefits. And depending on what order you're applying your products, like whatever is the most concentrated thing, you want to go right after cleanser, and so on and so forth, barrier restore products, sunscreens, they all should go in a certain order. And so if you are a complex skincare routine type of gal and you're looking to maximize your skincare results, and maybe you've been fine using a lot of different actives and things like that, and your skin is great, but you're just kind of looking to take it to that next level, that is the place I would look, is looking at your order of application and making sure that things are being applied in the exact order to max out those benefits of those powerful powerhouse ingredients. Okay, so in the spirit of skin needs to be supported, not pushed, I do want to just, I've been kind of offering this up in my different videos, and it's honestly been life-giving. I've been doing individualized consults with people and just having a blast doing it. So I want to share with you, if you're listening to this and you're like, okay, I really am clueless. I don't know where to even start. Or maybe you are a complex skincare routine person, but you want to understand like order of application, or maybe you're just looking for the freedom of like, just help me based on the things that are important to me and what I want to, my goals with my skin, help me figure out what that's going to look like. And so I just want to share with you, if you do want to work with me, I do have a link in the description of this video. You can also scan the QR code if you're watching this on your TV or on a different device other than your phone to work with me. You can give me whatever information you are comfortable giving me. The unfortunate thing about YouTube is there's no DMs in YouTube. So if you do comment that you'd like to work with me, there's no way for me to do that except commenting back. So that's why I have the Google form that's in the description of this video. But I want to describe to you what that looks like, because I honestly think that if you're looking to kind of get results and kind of get that lean faster without having to trial and error a lot of things, it can actually save you a ton of money working with someone, a consultant, which is what I do. I'm a beauty consultant who can kind of help you figure out based on your goals, your budget, all of the things. So the first step in working with me is once you fill out the form, I reach out to you. We set up just a consult. It's completely free, and we either do it Zoom or phone. I just ask you a million questions about your skin, what your goals are, what you're excited about, what, is it you want to look good at the beach this summer without makeup on? Like, that's the kick I'm on right now. You have time to work on your skin to look good without makeup on, right? Which is kind of a thing we do. I do it a lot in the summer. I'm boating, I'm doing different things. So that would be the first step, is that we do that one-on-one consult. And again, that's completely free. So that would be the first step. And then I also ask your budget, right? Because everybody's different. I'm not going to sell you a pinky swear promise. I do this on every video. I'm not going to sell you a bunch of products that aren't going to work, because you're not going to continue to work with me in the future, right? My goal is like, let's get her the most simple routine, the most bang for her buck, that's going to give you the best results over time. And I know this product line in and out. I've been doing it for a really long time, and I've learned a ton about my own skin along the way. So I'm fairly confident I can help just about anybody with whatever, whatever they want to work on and improve in their skincare routine. So I can help with that. So whatever products, so the cost is whatever products you decide to purchase. And then I like to follow up in 2 weeks. Okay. So we can either do that over text, super easy, or just a quick phone call or a Zoom, or whatever works for you and your schedule. And it's just to assess, how are things going 2 weeks in? Is anything obviously not working for your skin? Do we need to go combo oily instead of normal to dry? Do we need to, add something, take something away? And one of the things I love so much, and why Mary Kay is the product line I will like die on a hill behind, is because they have a product satisfaction guarantee. And so if we need to assess something, it does not cost me or you anything to do that switch out. Absolutely love that. Plus all the research ingredients and stuff they put into our products is pretty incredible. So, so that's usually about 2 weeks later. And then typically I like to meet with you again if you want. This is optional, but like in 2 to 4 months after the initial thing and your initial, like whatever set of items that you decide to get, and just kind of go over like, okay, we're baseline now, skin's looking great. Maybe now let's add in one active or one thing to work on acne scarring, or to work on sunspots, or to work on blotchy redness. Like what is the one thing we want to now work on now that we've got the baseline going and things are looking great? And then maybe you want to chat about some basic makeup, advanced makeup, whatever direction you want to go. So hopefully this gives you at least an idea of somewhere to look to improve your skincare, to maybe just kind of question like, okay, am I overdoing it? Am I underdoing it? Am I overdoing it? And if you're just like, I don't want to figure any of that out, of course, you have the option where we can work together too. But I just so appreciate you being here today. And I really hope this content blesses you. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep coming back, because I've got a bunch of exciting product videos coming up in the next couple of weeks.